Kathy, thank you so much for spending time with Liam again today. Thanks to you, I was able to catch up on my housework. Oh, it's nothing, Sonia. I'm just happy to spend time with my grandson. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot that you say that. So I was thinking of stopping by again tomorrow. Would that be okay? I'm sorry, but I have to take Liam to the doctor tomorrow. Oh, is something wrong with him? He's got a bit of a cold, and my daughter has some allergy issues, so I figured I'd have her checked out too while we're there. Oh, I see. In that case, maybe I'll just go shopping tomorrow. It's that time of year when the new winter collections start coming out, after all. You always have such great taste, Kathy. Oh, thank you. You know, Sonia, you should put a little more effort into your own appearance. Yeah, you're probably right. I just haven't had much time lately. It's no excuse. You have such a pretty face. Why not dress up a little once in a while? I'll try my best. Lately, Kathy has been visiting Sonia's house more and more frequently. They've never been particularly close, but she comes over to see her grandson, Liam. But her visits weren't just about playing with Liam. Kathy had another motive. Sonia, mind if I drop by tomorrow? Sure, that's fine. What time works for you? Around 11 a.m. should be okay. I should be done cleaning up by then. Got it. I'll be over around 11 then. What should we do for lunch? I can make something simple if you like. Really? Well, then I'll take you up on that. All right. By the way, how was your shopping trip the other day? Oh, I took the train all the way out there, but I didn't find anything good. It was disappointing. I ended up not buying anything. Oh, I see. But I did do some browsing for kids' clothes. Why don't we go shopping for the kids together next time? That sounds great. I'd love to go with you. Great. Anyways, see you tomorrow. Hey, Sonia, I heard you talking on the phone, but are you going on a trip with your mom friends? Yes, we are. Our group is pretty big, but we all get along really well, so we decided to plan a trip together. Oh, really? How many of you are going? And where to? There are 10 of us, and we're thinking about heading to Colorado. Wow, that's a big group. So what's the budget for this trip? Well, it's about $400 per person. $400, huh? Are moms these days really able to just drop that kind of money? Oh no, we didn't pay it all at once. We've been saving up for this trip, putting aside about $50 each month for a year. So that means you have a total of $6,000 saved up? Yep, that's right. I'm the one managing the funds, but honestly, handling that much money makes me a little nervous. Wait, you're in charge of the money? Does that mean you're keeping the full $6,000 at home? Of course not. The money is safely in the bank. But the bank card is at your house? Yeah, but why do you ask? You seem awfully interested in the money all of a sudden. Oh, I was just curious. Since you're handling everyone's money, just be extra careful, alright? Yeah, I will. 1 week later. Hey, Kathy, do you have time tomorrow afternoon? Maybe until early evening? Sure, what's up? I completely forgot my daughter has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I was hoping you could watch Liam for me while I take her after preschool. Of course, I would love to spend the afternoon with him. You'll probably be back before he even wakes up from his nap, right? Thank you so much. I'll be back as soon as I can. Please take good care of Liam. Don't worry, I've got this. That following night. Kathy, did you happen to open my bedroom closet earlier today? No. Why'd you ask? Because for some reason everything inside is a mess. It looks like someone was rummaging through it. What? Are you accusing me of something? Liam and I just napped together this afternoon. Are you seriously suspecting your own mother-in-law? That's not what I meant, but what if someone came in while you two were sleeping? Wouldn't we have noticed? I'm just considering all possibilities. Or maybe Jake was just looking for something and made a mess. Yes, that sounds much more likely. I have no interest in what's in your closet. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for suggesting anything like that. Jake's away on a business trip, so I'll check with him when he gets back tomorrow. Yes, do that. The next day, when Jake got home, I asked him about it. I didn't do that. Instead of worrying about who made the mess, shouldn't you check if anything is missing? Taking his advice, I checked inside the closet. The only thing missing was the ATM card for the account with our saved up trip money. Only 3 people knew about that account. Me, Jake, and Kathy. That meant the culprit had to be Kathy. The next day. Kathy, can I talk to you for a minute? What is it? I'm actually in a really great mood right now. Wanna guess what I'm doing? Though I'm sure you already have an idea. You left for your trip to Colorado yesterday, didn't you? Ah, so that's where this is going. The money you're using for this trip is from our savings, isn't it? Of course not. This is the money you saved to treat your dear mother-in-law, isn't it? That's ridiculous. That money was meant for our group trip. It belongs to all of us. Well, that's unfortunate, because I had an absolute blast at the hotel last night. It was amazing. And now I'll just use the rest of your savings to settle the bill and head home. Just so you know, there's nothing left in that account. What? That's impossible. I withdrew $500 yesterday for travel expenses. So there should still be more than $5,000 left. We split control of the account. We issued 2 debit cards for withdrawals, and I only had one of them. Since it was a small local bank, they were pretty flexible, and I had my friend with the other card withdraw the remaining money right away. What? This has to be a joke. I still have to pay $4,000 for the hotel bill. What am I supposed to do? That's not my problem. That money belongs to us. There's no way I can let you spend it. Well then, maybe you shouldn't have written the PIN on a sticky note on the back of the card. If I hadn't seen that, I wouldn't have even thought about taking it. I'll admit, that was careless of me. I didn't want to forget it, so I kept it there. See? This is partially your fault too. So you should take responsibility and send me the $4,000. Oh, absolutely not. What you did is a crime. Do you know what theft is? Of course I know what theft is. Once this conversation is over, I'm filing a police report. Wait, a police report? But I'm your mother-in-law. You're seriously going to report me? Of course. If you do something wrong, you have to take responsibility. Besides, that money didn't belong to just me. It belonged to all of my friends. This isn't just about me. Don't be so heartless. You don't have to tell anyone about this. I already told everyone in our group chat, so they all know. And they all agreed that we should file a police report. Then, what am I supposed to do now? For now, you should get back here as soon as possible. Do you have any money left? I literally just told you I don't have the money to pay the hotel bill. Do you have to rub it in? All right, I remember. You're such a spiteful girl. I never thought I'd have a daughter-in-law like you. You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Isn't checkout time coming up soon? Do you have anyone who's willing to lend you the $4,000? I'm working on it, okay? Just give me a little time. I'll call you once I've handled the bill. All right then, I'll wait. 2 hours later. Kathy, is it still going to take long? Stop nagging me. I just barely managed to pay it off. So someone was kind enough to lend you the money? Was it Robert? My husband is so fed up with me, he refused to help. Then was it Jake? Of course not. One of your other sons then? None of them would give me a dime. They all said they don't have $4,000 just lying around. Then maybe a friend? I don't have any friends with that kind of money. And if I told them I stole my daughter-in-law's money, they'd just cut me off. So how did you? I took out a cash advance. It was the only way. I figured as much. Now that your hotel bill is settled, get back here as soon as possible. Robert wants to have a serious talk with you. Does this mean he's going to divorce me? Hard to say. He looks like he can't decide whether he's furious or just completely done with you. Wait, what? You're with him right now? Yep. After all, you stole my bank card from my closet. Robert actually came over earlier to apologize for what you did. Ugh. Why does he always have to stay one step ahead of me? You should have just waited for me to get home. Are you sure you want to act like that? Robert and Jake are both reading this conversation, you know. Ugh. Can I just not come home? Robert has a message for you. He says, come home immediately. So I don't have a choice, huh? Epilogue. Despite her protests, Kathy came home quietly. Though reluctant, she apologized to Sonia. She thought that would be enough to prevent the police report. But the report was filed anyway. She tried to negotiate her way out, but none of the other moms were willing to budge. Kathy was found guilty and ordered to pay a fine. On top of that, she was required to return the $500 she had already spent. So, in total, Kathy was now in debt for the fine, the $500 reimbursement, and the $4,000 cash advance she took out. And the one who ended up covering all of it was her husband, Robert. Kathy eventually found a job and started working, but Robert warned her, if you slack off on housework even once, we're getting divorced. She was also banned from visiting her son's homes. Now her life consisted of nothing but commuting between work and home, a dual existence. Meanwhile, for Sonia, since all of the saved up money was recovered, she finally got to enjoy her long-awaited trip to Colorado, leaving the kids in Jake's care. The end. Hey Charlene, thanks for spotting me today. Today's mom's lunch was great. You have such good taste in picking restaurants. You always find places that feel fancy but are actually affordable, which makes things easier for everyone. Just so we're clear, Leslie, I didn't treat you today. I just paid for you because you didn't have enough for the bill. Don't forget that. And when you say you like the restaurant I picked, is it because you find it easier to mooch off people at places I choose? Oh, come on. I know. I'll pay you back every last cent, I promise. Oh wait, knowing you, you probably want to know when exactly. Well, my husband's bonus is coming in soon, so I'll just pay it all back at once then. Are you really planning to pay it all back with that bonus? I don't want to harp on this, but you already owe me close to $700. And honestly, I hate to bring this up, but I'm not the only one covering your expenses, am I? I heard you borrowed from Monica and Hannah too. So if you're planning to pay all of that back with your husband's bonus, that's a pretty big sum, don't you think? Does your husband even know about all this? I will tell him eventually. Actually, don't you think this is his fault to begin with? If he made more money, I wouldn't have to borrow from you guys just to go out for lunch. So if his bonus gets completely wiped out to cover my debt, he has no right to complain. Well, every marriage works differently and I'm not here to judge. But regardless, I do expect you to pay back what you owe me. I know, okay? Come on, we've been friends since our kids were in preschool. And we all live in the same school district, so we've stuck together even after they started elementary school. So I'd really appreciate a little trust here. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just that the amount you owe is getting pretty overwhelming. But maybe I have been a little too skeptical. Alright then, just make sure you actually do pay me back once the bonus comes in. A few days later. Hey, Charlene, listen to this. Remember that school project the kids had last week? The one where they were able to draw anything they wanted for art class? Oh yeah, I remember. My daughter's class had a different assignment and they were given a theme. Her class had to draw a picture of their family. Oh, that's not the point. So my son decided to draw a picture of the trees at the park, and guess what? The art teacher loved it and gave him an award for it. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. Come to think of it, your son's always been good at drawing, even when he was little. I just asked my daughter, and she said his artwork was really beautiful. That's incredible. He might have real talent. Oh, stop. It's not that big of a deal. But he is a lot like me, super sensitive and a bit of a deep thinker. I was wondering if he might end up in a creative career someday. I just didn't expect art to be his thing. What if he really becomes an artist and doesn't make any money? That'd be a nightmare. Well, these days, there are so many ways to create and share art. There are plenty of opportunities if he sticks with it. I hope he keeps developing his talent. Anyway, an award is an award. We have to celebrate. We need to have a little party for him. I was thinking we could go to Texas Steakhouse for dinner. What do you think, Charlene? You free? Wait, what exactly are you asking? The restaurant for my son's award celebration, duh. It's a fancy steakhouse. They welcome big groups, so I think it's perfect. I figure it'll be our usual mom group plus our kids, so about 10 of us total. Wait, 10 people? Sure, Texas Steakhouse is great for a celebration, but that place is really expensive. I doubt everyone would be comfortable with that. And Leslie, has your husband's bonus even come in yet? Are you sure you can afford to celebrate at a fancy steakhouse right now? Oh my god, Charlene, you're so uptight. My son just won an award, and instead of celebrating, all you care about is money? What does that say about your parenting? In situations like this, isn't it normal for the other moms to step up and arrange a celebration? But all you ever talk about is money, money, money. Seriously, is money all you think about? If you're that stingy, I really don't see how you're raising your kid right. If you want your kid to grow up with a heart like mine, stop nitpicking and book that reservation for 10 at Texas Steakhouse. Wait, what? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Texas Steakhouse is just too expensive. You're broke, and you owe money to half the moms in our group. Do you really think it's wise for you to eat there now? How about Smokey's Grill instead? It's not as fancy, but it's still nice. At least that way we can actually afford to celebrate. I'd have to check with the others, but I think they'd be more comfortable with it. Smokey's Grill? Seriously? You really think my son's big achievement should be celebrated in some random cheap place? He won an award. His artwork was literally chosen as the best. And you want to celebrate that at a place with paper napkins and plastic trays? No way. Texas Steakhouse is the only option. You know what? Fine. I'll book it myself. And obviously, you guys will be covering the bill. Hello, it's for my son. Wait, what? Leslie, calm down. Sure, Texas Steakhouse can handle a group of 10, but expecting us to pay for it is completely unreasonable. Leslie, are you even listening? You're ignoring me on purpose. Wait, did you just block me? Saturday. Hey Charlene, sorry about the other day. I got a little heated. I may have blocked you for a second, but I unblocked you right away, so we're good, right? Anyway, it's already an hour past our reservation time. Where's everyone? Hurry up and get here. Oh, and by the way, I already ate the prime rib, so there's no more left for you guys. Too bad for you, but I'm afraid that no one's gonna show up. What? Actually, none of us ever planned on going. Obviously. Between me, Monica, and Hannah alone, you owe us over $2,000. Stop saying it like that. I just borrowed a little money, that's all. And I told you, I'm paying you back when my husband gets his bonus. But that's not even the real issue here. Why is no one showing up? Because no one wants to. What did you expect? Look, we're happy for your son, really. But Texas Steakhouse? That's just not realistic. And expecting us to foot the bill from the start? That's next level entitlement. Excuse me? I've said it a million times, when a kid wins an award, the moms are supposed to throw the celebration. It's for my son, after all. So just get over here already. I booked a table for 10. I have to pay for 10. And I only have like $20 on me. I need you guys to come and cover this. Yeah, sorry, but no. Most of us don't even go there for our own family celebrations. So there's no way we're dropping that kind of cash for you. Anyway, congratulations to your son on the award. If you're okay with Smokey's Grill, I'd be happy to treat you sometime. It doesn't help me right now. I literally have no money on me. I was counting on you guys to pay for this, and now you're all just leaving me hanging? This is bullying. Aren't we supposed to outgrow this kind of thing after middle school? Just get over here now and cover the bill already. I already told you that's not happening. If you're out of cash, just put it on your credit card. I would, but I already maxed it out. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Please, Charlene, help me. Then you should probably call your husband and ask him to bring you the money. Is he still at work? Actually, I still have his contact information from when we met. I'll go ahead and let him know what's going on. Wait, what? Don't do that. Stop. He has no idea I've been borrowing money from everyone. If he finds out I'm sitting here at Texas Steakhouse, he's gonna lose it. Honestly, maybe you should get chewed out for this. Anyway, I think we're done here. I've got dinner to make for my family, so good luck with all that. Wait, what? Charlene, don't just leave me like this. A few days later. After I let him know what was going on, Leslie's husband flipped out. Apparently, he stormed into Texas Steakhouse to pick her up, looking furious. And when he saw how much she'd spent, he gave her no choice but to get a job until she paid every penny back. Thankfully, he's got more sense than she does, and he personally made sure I got my money back. Since then, our mom's lunches have been so much more peaceful. No more freeloaders. Seriously, I can't believe that some people really think they can just live off other people's money. Hey Judy, I'm really anxious about the upcoming kindergarten play. Do you think they'll let my daughter play the princess? I mean, if my daughter doesn't get the lead role, what's even the point of the play? So I went straight to the teacher and made my case. I told her to please let my daughter be the heroine. Hi Carolyn, if you went that far, I'm sure it'll be fine. Besides, your daughter has such a presence. She's perfect for the princess role, right? You think so too, don't you? I mean, not to brag, but my daughter is adorable, super charming, and a natural performer. Honestly, I've been thinking she could totally be a child star. But well, with my dad's background, that might be a bit difficult. Your dad? Oh, I've heard some rumors. Your father is like the head of some rogue organization, right? Don't call it rogue, like it's some second-rate gang. Okay, sure, it's not officially recognized as a major crime syndicate, but my dad built his organization from the ground up and became a boss. He's incredibly capable. And the group's still new since my dad is the founder, but my husband is the perfect guy to take over next. Oh, sorry. Does this kind of talk make regular folks like you uncomfortable? My bad. I grew up being pampered as the boss's daughter, so I don't really get how normal housewives like you talk. Oh no, not at all. Your explanation is actually very informative. It's impressive that your dad built an organization from scratch. So since your husband is set to take over, does that mean he married into your family? That's right. He's like a monster when he loses his temper, completely uncontrollable. When my dad first told me to marry him, I was like, ugh, seriously? But then I took a good look. He's actually handsome. Plus, I heard he once smashed up some guy's car windows when he was ticked off. And he even betrayed his mentor to climb the ranks, getting the guy sent to prison. When I heard all that, I thought, wow, now that's a real man. That's quite a story. Has your husband ever done time himself? Of course not. I mean, in this line of work, doing time at least once kind of gives you credibility, but still. These days, though, he's just a doting dad obsessed with our daughter. And speaking of doting fathers, mine absolutely adores my little girl as well. If she doesn't get the lead role in this play, my husband and my dad are gonna be furious. I see. My husband and my dad are also totally devoted to our daughter. I hope your daughter gets the lead role without any trouble, right? You think so too, don't you? I can't wait for the announcement. A few days later. Judy, what the hell is going on? I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna let this slide. That's my line. Carolyn, how could you? Dumping coffee on my head in the middle of our mom's get-together? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to get home after that? Well, this is your fault. Your daughter got the princess role in the play, and you even had the nerve to talk to me like we're besties. I was just trying to reassure you. I just said that it's okay. Your daughter still has next year when she's in the older class. She'll get her chance to be the lead then. Who do you think you are talking down to me like that? You're just some nobody mom. There's no way you could ever compare to someone like me. And yet you had the audacity to speak to me casually? I'm older than you. Show some respect. Sorry if I was too informal. When I got the cast list from the school, I never imagined my daughter would get the lead. I was so shocked that I got flustered. But even so, dumping coffee on my head is a bit much, don't you think? Oh, please. Let me remind you, my dad is a big deal. When I got caught shoplifting, he made sure it went away. When I lost my temper and hurt someone, he covered that up too. Even at high-end stores, just dropping my dad's name gets me into VIP rooms with free tea and desserts. That's the kind of status I have, and yet you dare to speak to me like an equal? On top of that, your daughter stole the princess role from mine. When I picked her up, she was in tears. She told me I wanted to be the princess, but they made me the witch instead. This is all your fault. You stole everything from us. That's a bit dramatic. Like I said before, this is just the kindergarten play. Your daughter can try again next year when she's in the older class. But throwing coffee on someone? That's completely unhinged. And I really didn't want to say this, but all this bragging about your dad and your own bad behavior, it's honestly disturbing. Normal people don't shoplift or attack their friends when they get mad. They also don't smash car windows like your husband or have their dads cover up their crimes. What did you just say? I was trying to be nice because you're just some regular civilian. But now you're really ticking me off. I don't live by your rules. I'm from the underworld. A little lawlessness is just right for me. You think the mafia doesn't mess with civilians, don't you? That's why you have the guts to talk back to me like this. That's not it. I just said what I was thinking. But isn't it a basic rule that the mafia doesn't mess with civilians? That's supposed to be the code, right? I knew it. That's exactly what you were thinking. That's why you keep mouthing off to me like this. If you think you're safe just because you're a civilian, you've got another thing coming. If I snap, my husband and my dad won't just sit back and watch. You better be ready for what's coming. If your family members start mysteriously disappearing one by one, don't come crying to me. Wait a second. That's straight up a threat. Even if your dad's organization is just some off-brand gang, there are things you just don't say. How many times do I have to tell you? We're not just a wannabe gang. Sure, we might not have a long history like the big crime families, but we're a real organization. If you keep mocking us, I can't guarantee what'll happen next. No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. But I can't just let it slide that you threw coffee on me. I admit I was too casual with you earlier, and that's on me. But if you do something like this again, I'll take legal action. Legal action? What, you gonna hire a lawyer? You really think my dad would back down over something like that? Anyway, make your daughter give up the lead role in the play. If you don't, you won't like what happens next. That's up to the kindergarten teacher, not me. Either way, you need to stop with the threats. A few days later. What the hell, Carolyn? Why did you dump coffee on me again? And this time you literally ran up to me in the middle of coffee with the other moms. You're really pushing it. I'm getting ticked off. I couldn't help it. I was still fuming. Fuming about what? The kindergarten play again? That's part of it, but not the only thing. You ticked me off because you acted so casually towards me. Me, the daughter of a gangster boss. You should be grateful that all I did was throw coffee. Oh, hell no. Which gangster alliance did you say you are? I'm going to call my dad over there right now. What? Carolyn, I called your dad's organization a wannabe gang over and over again, haven't I? Yeah, so what? That's because my dad is the head of the D'Amato Syndicate, a fully recognized crime family. D'Amato Syndicate? Wait a second. The D'Amato Syndicate, that's one of the biggest organizations that makes national news. How is someone like you just a regular mom at a kindergarten? I don't say anything strange about it, but perhaps the kindergarten teacher knew about it and decided to give my daughter the lead role as a courtesy. Honestly, I find that kind of thing really annoying. I chose to live a normal life, which is why I married someone completely outside that world. Besides, my brother is the one taking over, so I have nothing to do with it anymore. Wait a second. Judy, are you seriously telling me you're the daughter of the D'Amato Syndicate's boss? You gotta be kidding me. This can't be happening. I mean, my dad's organization is just, just a bunch of rowdy guys hanging out and pretending to be part of something bigger. Like a total joke compared to the real thing. Oh? Are you saying my dad's organization is a joke? Wow, Carolyn, that's quite a thing to say. I mean, wait, no wait. Did I really just... I just wanted to live a normal life, so I chose to be a proper member of society. But if someone keeps trying to mess with that, maybe I should ask my dad to step in and handle things. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were such a big deal, Judy. I apologize, I really do. Please just forgive me. It's a bit too late for that now. I'll make sure you regret every single thing you've done. So brace yourself. No, please, Judy, have mercy. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. A few days later. After that, Carolyn wouldn't stop apologizing, so I decided to let her off the hook just this once. Since then, she's been following me around like a lost puppy, clinging to me wherever I go. Honestly, there's nothing more pathetic than a fox who only barks when it thinks it's protected by a tiger.